Good evening, folks, and welcome to a new little feature I plan to have on the channel from now on from time to time, called You Should Check Out. In this feature, I will be talking about, maybe not going into a full review of things, but I'd like to cover movies, games, bands, and other such things, maybe books, if I ever get the time to read. I used to love it, now I'm just so caught up and stuff. But just sort of a thing that'll be me giving you a brief overview of things, telling you, about something I like, and giving you enough to get you interested, but not some full in-depth review. But if it's something that does work out well and people want to see more, I could give it a full, full thing. So today we're going to be talking about a band that somehow is not more well known, despite the fact that they've got many things going for them. We're going to be talking about Starset. Now, Starset is quite the interesting group. I saw them open for Breaking Benjamin not too long ago, back near the end of July. I didn't know who they were prior to going. I just saw on the event page, with opener Starset. My buddy checked them out. He's like, oh yeah, they're electronic rock. I'm like, all right, that's cool. And I was completely unexpecting what would happen. When I got there, they had screens on stage and stuff, big old this transparent tablet and stuff going on, and I was like, wow, what is this? What's going on here? This looks really cool, for an opener. This looks interesting. And they had their banner and everything. And when these guys came out there, holy shit, alright? It was unbelievable. I didn't know what to expect. I was thinking, okay, some electronic rock, that's perfectly good. I hadn't had really the best luck with openers this summer when I'd seen certain bands. But I was completely unprepared for this. Right away when the opener played, their first song that they were to come on to, I was getting some heavy Hans Zimmer Interstellar vibes. I'm like, oh, alright, I'm liking that. Little did I know that that's really where it was going. I thought maybe it was just because it was a cool thing to walk out to. But these guys come out on stage and they have they're wearing space suits and stuff, not like the big bulky NASA, astronaut suits, but if you've seen Interstellar, you know what I mean, when they're down on the planets, rather thin, tightly clad, armored space suits, but flexible stuff with, the transparent visor and stuff like that. If you don't know what I mean, check out Interstellar, go look that up and you'll see what I mean. But you can get the idea. It's not the bulky astronaut globe head thing. It looks far more modern, futuristic like. But the guitarist and the two guitarists and the drummer come out like that, and it's like, holy shit, what's going on here? And the guys sit down and the masks have LEDs on the inside that are shifting and changing color, and I'm like, what is this? What's going on here? This is really, really cool. I wasn't expecting this. And then Dustin Bates, whom you may or may not be familiar with, he's the founder of the band. He also was the founder of a little band called Downplay. You may be familiar with them. Their style is very likening to a Breaking Benjamin, Red kind of thing, all of that thing. Downplay never really soared above anything for me, but they were alright. But Starset, on the other hand, takes that in a completely different direction. He comes out there, he's wearing, all dressed up, button-down shirt and a bow tie and stuff, hair combed back and everything, really, really badass, rocking some super science nerd look, I think he was wearing glasses even, he was going the full 5 miles. And then they start playing after the instrumental, opener finishes, and the rest of the guys in the band who are wearing the spacesuits, they're they blast, this fog, vapor out like a jetpack, like a smoke kind of thing. I thought they were gonna take off for a second or something. It was like a jetpack kind of thing. It looked so cool, and they had colors changing behind there, and the smoke was changing colors. It was really something like, what? And up till then, I had never heard of them. And so, Dustin's up there doing his thing, he's singing, and working with the keys at the same time, and on his big transparent tablet thing, he's working the visualizers that are taking place on either screen on either side of the stage, and adjusting the electronic noises. Because Starset's got an interesting sound. It's not too wow, I've never heard something like that before. But the basis of the band lies in the idea of who and what they are. They're called Starset. They are part of what's known as the Starset Society. And they're a group that are dedicated to asking questions about tomorrow, asking questions about the future. Where are we going as a species? Where are we going scientifically? Where are we going philosophically? Where are we going politically? Where are we going when it comes to outer space? What is the future of mankind? These are important things that need to be looked at, things that long time ago were considered science fiction, and these days are more relevant than ever. And the Starset Society is dedicated to finding the truth and knowledge and pursuing what these things could be. Instead of just waiting around for it to come to us, they are actively searching to find the answers and researching on brilliant minds in this group, trying to really, push the future, and really get in there and ensure that is what's being done best for humanity, And it's a really interesting thing, and I had no idea until I saw them, and Dustin explained partway through the show that the members of Starset are a part of the Starset Society, and it is a part of their band message. Their premiere album came out in 2013, I believe, or 2014. Well, whatever it was called, it didn't come out in 2015, that I know. It was called Transmissions, and it is absolutely excellent. Of the many avenues that they could focus on, this one mainly had a lot of taste of space travel. Though there definitely seemed to be the overarching concept, obviously Starset, getting set for the stars, but there seemed to be a lot more to it. You had songs like Carnivore, which were all about, seeming the idea of the carnivore, the big beast, carnivore, won't you come digest me, take away everything that I am, and the music video for that, was rocking the whole Orwellian kind of look, the militarized government against the citizens. A song like Halo was all about, that one had a little ambiguous meaning. It could mean a lot of things, but it seemed to, Dustin said, and it's a focus of the song, it's about something that makes you superhuman, makes you feel superhuman, makes you that way, so take that as you will. It's a very kickin' song. And of course there's songs like Telescope and It Has Begun, seeming to clearly really have a focus on the concept of the interstellar reaches and the beginning of our exploration there. Now Starset's sound definitely totally has an electronic, spacey rock edge with, a metallic sound, so it's not like space rock like Floyd, like it's got the kickin' elements to it, but at the same time, it appeals a lot to someone like me because there is some prog taste to it. Starset haven't fully dove into the prog pool yet, but at the end of a song like It Has Begun, there's a whole, section where it's this really great keyboard solo that's entirely independent from the rest of the song, and last on it sounds really great, and they're really working in that sound. They mix a lot of sounds and styles that they never get boring. Even on the last song, I think it was Rise and Fall, they even do a little gent in there. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I was kind of surprised when I heard it. I'm like, huh, that's cool. And of course, the centerpiece of the album, in my opinion, being, their big single, the one that they always finish their shows with, My Demons. This song seems to deal with more, technology and all the politics and stuff aside. It deals with the person, who we are, what we are, and the fact that if we could go too far, we may end up becoming our demons. We may be consumed by who we are, and, we have to, as much as the technology moving forward and all these things moving forward and the future moving forward, morality is a must. This is a song heavy on the morality of things and saying, save me if I become my demons. Everything has to be okay if we're going this way. It's a really powerful song. And what was really neat, when I saw them, totally unexpectedly, during that song, Benjamin Burnley, of Breaking Benjamin of course, came on stage to finish the song with Dustin and Starset. Totally unexpected. And the guy's up there singing, you take all the pain away, away, away. I was like, holy shit, this guy's on stage. It was like usually the headliner, they like to sort of hide before they come out to add to the air of mystery or something. But nah, this was really cool. He was out there and it was like, you could tell it seemed like an impromptu thing, because it was fairly early on in the tour, so he was hopping out there. It was total surprise for us in the audience there. It was totally awesome. And I think Starset is great. They have a very diverse sound for the genre. Obviously, don't go into this expecting something crazy and ridiculous like you've never heard before, but there are elements here that are out of many people's comfort zone and are quite different, especially for the, more radio-ish genre. Because these guys, they have a more progressive sound, It's got familiar roots, but the sound of the band itself is starting to eke out into progressive zones, which is what I really like, and I'm hoping they continue to go that way. Because there's enough there for people who are fans of the regular rock genre, you know what I mean, to get into it, but there's enough to please prog fans like me. A lot of the strange electronic work, the atmospheric stuff, it's a concept album that I've yet to unravel the concept to. But I really like it, and I think you guys will too. It's called Transmissions. That's their album. Came out not too long ago, maybe a year or two. It's on YouTube in full for free. But definitely check the album out. Check them out if they ever come near you, or if the Breaking Benjamin tour is still on and they're there. Check it out. Or if you are planning to go, now you know that Starset's gonna be there and kick major ass. I'm a real fan of them, and right now, they're kind of one of my top numbers right now, and I'm really enjoying it. I jam to Transmissions at least once a week. It's just such a nice, multi-textured, multi-layer album that really has a good feel to it, very diverse and interesting, and their live show is just something else as well. Really cool. So go check out Starset and tell me what you think. Hope you like them. My name is Kenshin, and I'm peacing the fuck out. I'll see you guys later. Also, a real quick addendum before I forget, the new episode of Chilling Children's Content is in production and on its way. If you watched the last one, you know what it's going to be. If you didn't and you're still wondering, go check out the last one. Reason it's taking longer is that I am collaborating with a guest on this one. She will be narrating with me, and I've already written the script down. I've got things ready. I just need to get my lines from her. I won't tell you who it is. You'll find out when the video comes, which hopefully should be soon, within the week. I just have to hear back from her, and then we will be underway. All right, so look for that very soon, and I'm excited to get it to you. I know you guys will be excited, and I know you'll like who I feature. She's really cool, and but we'll talk more about that when you see it. All right, now I'm going for real. Rock the fuck on.